Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Monday, July 10th, 2023. Lance Brock here for this Monday morning episode to talk some pro wrestling. And let's get right into it. And last night was WWE Superstar Sunday on A&E. The night got kicked off with WWE's Most Wanted Treasures, the Samoan Dynasty, which was the season finale of Most Wanted Treasures. And I thought this was a pretty good episode this week, starring mainly, or guest starring, I should say, Rikishi on this one. One of the main things they were looking for was Yokozuna's robe or kimono, and they did find it. And they got it for, not for money, but for a trade. They called up the WWE archivist at the warehouse, and they made a trade for one of Gorgeous George, one of his original robes. They made a trade for that. And also another thing they were looking for was one of The Rock's $500 shirts that he used to wear. And this one I remember. It was the one with the line on it. That was a pretty famous one that he wore, and Jerry the King Lawler has it now. So Lita went to see Jerry Lawler to get it, and at first he almost didn't want to give it up, but she had to pay, I think maybe, I know it was in the thousands, but I can't remember right now the exact number what it was, but I know it was in the thousands, so. But she did get it. And also, we saw a little bit at the school that is run by their family. We saw Manu, if you remember. He was in WWE for a little bit, Alpha's son, and he didn't last that long, but at one time he was actually a part of Legacy with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase Jr. So he was actually kind of surprising that he didn't really last that long. And they did also mention Umaga quite a bit. And another thing they looked for was one of Rikishi's sumo belts. And they did find that, and the guy that had it, of course, like most of the people on the show are collectors, and he did not want to give it up at first. So finally, I think they paid him $3,000 and also VIP tickets to Extreme Rules as well. So they did get the sumo belt of Rikishi. And also, I forgot to mention this. And when they were getting the Yokozuna robe, they actually ended up finding out that the guy that had Yokozuna's robe also had one of Rakishi's robes that he came out in that had a tribute to Yokozuna, Rani, and Awahi, and also his daughter and his son as well on the back of it. And he was glad to get that as well. And the guy kind of, I guess you could say, threw that in with the Yokozuna robe. He let them have that too. And part of the, I guess you could say, the main focus of the show last night was on Yokozuna. They showed the Hall of Fame induction where the Usos inducted their dad and Rikishi into the Hall of Fame. And they told a funny story about how when they were kids and their mom called them and told them that their uncle was on TV, and they go in and see Yokozuna and they say, he's Japanese. I thought we were Samoan. I always thought that was kind of a funny story there. And next up on WWE Superstar Sunday was also the season finale of Stone Cold Takes on America. He did some stuff about how to survive in the wild, in the snow, like that. And he did another kind of racing thing again. And then he made, I think, margaritas or something for the camera crew and everybody. So that was the season finale of Stone Cold Takes on America. I'm not sure when Superstar Sunday will be back. Hopefully soon. Maybe they might do another kind of season of biography and rivals. Bring them back on. Definitely biography anyway. I would definitely want to see come back. Rivals was an okay show. I don't know if I would say that I was too crazy about it though, but I wouldn't mind another season, but definitely want to see another season of biography and also Most Wanted Treasures. I am a fan of, so would like to see that come back again. And also Stone Cold Takes on America. I wouldn't mind another season of that. So now to get ready for this week of pro wrestling, we have Monday Night Raw tonight. And got a big day coming up this Saturday. Got a lot of pro wrestling shows that are taking place. Hopefully we'll be doing a live show sometime Saturday night. I'm not sure what time I will start, but have just Saturday night. Saturday morning actually is when it starts off. Have the first show of the G1. Have AAA's Triple Mania, Impact Wrestling Slammiversary Saturday night, and of course AEW Saturday Collision. But not only that, I forgot to mention so far this week when I've been talking about it, but also there's an extra third hour of AEW this Saturday night, because right after Collision is Battle of the Belts. So we'll have 3 hours of Impact Wrestling Saturday night and 3 hours of AEW. And I'll probably try to talk about the other shows as well, even though I might not get to watch all of them at that time, but I'll probably try to talk about them a little bit. So I don't know what time Saturday night, maybe going into early Sunday morning, the podcast will start. But just stay tuned right here to 360 Wrestling Podcast. And that is the end of this Monday morning episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or just want to say anything, right here in the comments section on Spreaker or whichever website or podcast app you listen to on, or YouTube if you listen there. Hope to have 360 Wrestling Fanatic tonight after Raw, and new episodes the rest of the week as well. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for the Tuesday episode of GMWF. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.